I love the cacti here. Every single one of them has sort of smiling face on them. Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. And therefore represents prosperity and wealthy. It's like 14th century equivalent of showing off. A kind man allowed me into his house. This is actually what the Trulli's looks from the inside. Morning everyone, welcome to Global Hopper. Today I'm in a fantastic village called Alberobello, which is not far from Bari. It has some of the most unique architecture style that I have ever seen. So let me turn the camera around and show you what I mean by this. So they're all painted white, a little bit like the Spanish in the Andalusia region. However, the difference, as you can see, is the roof, right? They've got a cylinder-shaped roofs, which just looks so cool. Okay, guys, so a little bit of history on Alberobello. So obviously, there must be a reason for the properties to look like this. Now, the reason is very simple and quite ingenious. They were here made into this shape predominantly to avoid taxation. During the 14th to 17th century, this area of Puglia was under the rule of King of Naples, in Naples, right? The lord here, it's a feudal system, he rules the area here. However, the lord has to pay taxes on property that's permanent. So you can see all these structures here, they were built with all the stones, right, laid on top, making up the roof. There's a keystone. If you pull the keystone out, the whole structure collapses. So when the tax inspector came into this area, the feudal lord of this area would tell the peasant to put out the keystone and collapse their properties. They were made without mortar and therefore collapsible. So every time the tax inspector comes along, every peasant will put out this keystone and every property will collapse. The inspector therefore cannot take taxes because the tax is only valid on permanent structures. As soon as the tax collector goes away, the peasant will then rebuild their properties. Those properties are called Trulli, Trullis, in plural form. So Trulli's has been built again and again and again to avoid taxation. Okay guys, so you probably have already noticed that some of the Trulli houses has painting on top of the roof. Now, those are divided into three categories. See, there's another one over there. These are divided into three categories. The first category is propitiatory, which means to appease the gods, to guarantee fertility, prosperity, and good harvest. The second category is breathtaking, which means to ward off evil. The third category is cultural synthesis. It represents the infusion of pagan practice as well as Christian iconography. Because in this part of Italy, Christianity came a little bit later than the rest of Italy, but the people here in Puglia and Basilicata holds on to their pagan past, even when Christianity was dominant religion in this area. So the third painting, as I said before, represent this cultural mix. You see, although some of the houses, well, most of the houses are permanent dwellings now, I still can't really quite see the motors. If I turn you around, you can see the roof close up. There are still no motors, sorry, I beg your pardon, no motors. So in theory, if someone pulls the keystone, the structures, at least the roof part of the structure can still be collapsed to avoid taxation. Symbols everywhere, they're absolutely fascinating there. Right, guys, I am currently, it's quarter to 8 in the morning, and today is a Wednesday, so you can see no tourists yet. According to Google, you gotta be here preferably before 9 o'clock to avoid all the coachload of tourists. And if you come here like this time, you have the pretty village all to yourself. Many of the Trullis that you see here today in Alberobello, they are mostly Airbnbs, hotels, and shops. There are, however, another district which is just across the road that are mainly for residents of the area. But yeah, the best thing when you arrive in Alberobello is just do what I do, just wander around in the village. There isn't any particular point of interest. The whole village is the point of interest, so all you have to do is lose yourself in the alleyways and look at those cacti. I don't know, I have a thing, I'm a sucker for cacti. I just think they're amazing looking. The thing really interesting of those Trullis is that if you look at the top of their conical roofs, right, so they have different sort of decorations. If you look at this one in the camera, that's a disc shaped, and that is also a disc shaped. The one over there is like a star shaped, and ones over here are bowl shaped. These roof decorations are called pinnacles, and the primary use for them is ward off evil, negative energy, to bring prosperity to the house. It's pretty much a bit like the symbols that I have already explained. Now, most decorations here, you can see bowl shape or disc shaped, but we also saw the star shape. And if you look in front of me, this one here, it's more of a elaborate design. The more elaborate the design of the decoration, it represents the skillfulness and also signature of the mason who actually made them. So you can see those decorations pretty much like a card from the local mason. Additionally, they also represent the prosperity of the actual house owner as well, because the more elaborate the design, the more expensive the decoration, and hence whoever can afford the most expensive one therefore represents prosperity and wealthy. It's like 14th century equivalent of showing off. I love the cacti here. Every single one of them has sort of smiling face on them, perhaps indicating the state of mind of the local residents. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. I've never seen this one before. Well, that's the thing about traveling, isn't it? You always discover new things. I just love it. Guys, so as we know, Alberobello has been rebuilt and rebuilt and rebuilt again countless times because of taxation. All the houses built here to avoid tax, and the only other parallel I can think of is the one in Amsterdam. Remember, if you've been to Amsterdam, you see that the houses, especially in front of the canal, they're super narrow because they were taxed based on the width of each buildings, and therefore to minimize their tax payment, they have to build houses in a narrow way. I like Alberobello, however. That was not the only purpose of building a narrow houses in front of canal in Amsterdam. Especially during the early 18th century, Amsterdam was experiencing a massive influx of population. The narrow sort of ways allow them to build more houses and therefore housing more people. So it does actually serve a practical reason other than tax evasion. But that's the only other example I can think of that tax evasion causes uniqueness of architecture. The village Alberobello is tiny, so you probably won't need more than a couple hours in this place. 3 if you're gonna have lunch. There's fairy lights above the walkway, so I can imagine in the evening when all of these are turned on, it's gonna be quite another atmosphere, isn't it? Really pretty, really pretty. Alberobello is about an hour drive away from Bari. If you land in Bari, then definitely give this a try. This is in the region of Puglia. It's also about an hour away from Matera, which is the capital of Basilicata, which is a stunning place. So if you are in the region and if you have time, please don't miss out Matera. If you haven't already, please check out my previous video on Matera. Yeah. Now guys, check out this building. It has the French chateau vibe to it, but this is a French chateau with Puglia, a barrel roof on it. This is so cool. And this is definitely not French, this is 100% Italian. You can see the symbols on the roofs, the sun and bird, some animals on the other side. Those are pagan symbols. Alberobello is also a UNESCO heritage site. I smiled because the woman is talking really rather loudly behind me. Some of the shops are just opening. It's now 8:10, so I guess most of them will be opened by 9. Guys, literally this village is an artist's dream, right? Every corner I turn, every new street that I emerged upon is another painting waiting to be painted. Let me turn you around. I mean, look. Photographer's dream as well as his painter's dream. Look at this. How rustic. The thing about Puglia region, as well as Basilicata, which is right next to this region in the interior of Italy, they are very much underappreciated. They don't attract as many tourists, say Amalfi Coast, further north, or sort of even further north in the lake region above Milan. But seriously, this place, Puglia and Basilicata, is no less beautiful, perhaps more so than those places. So yeah, definitely give this place a try. It's stunning. Guys, the same place. We have been walking down, and now we're walking back up, and it's the same street that we just seen, right? And by turning into an opposite direction, it gives you a completely different feel. Come on, guys. Look at this area. Crazy. I think we are now in the more residential area of Alberobello. No less pretty, though. No less pretty. I just noticed these straw hats. Now today is hot. It's per usual in Italy in July. Guys, I can just imagine round about, school holidays, July and late July, August. Oh my God, this place will be packed. The entire Italy will be packed. So if you can avoid that, do so. This is a nice panoramic view of the village. I'm definitely now in the more residential area of the village. Fewer tourists about this area, but this is perhaps more authentic Alberobello. Yes. It's like I'm time traveling, guys. You can just imagine, I don't know, 500 years ago, 14th century. Picture the peasants putting out the keystones when the tax inspector comes along, right? I'm the tax inspector. I think for the writers out there, there is definitely a story buried here somewhere. Collapsible houses, tax inspector. Get a little bit of love story mixed in. You got a potent mix, I think. Oh, there's a cat. There's a cat. I love cat. Why is he walking like that? Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Guys, a kind man allowed me into his house. This is actually what the Trulli's looks from the inside. This is awesome. So you got the bed there. Actual bed. Toilet. Holy moly, this is incredible. Living room. Everything's stone. Guys, how cool is the Trulli? Much bigger than I thought. And I'm wrong about having fewer tourists here. It's quite the opposite. Quite the bloody opposite. What's going on here? What are they looking at? Guys, the reason for the business is because these are Russian tour group. So they were all there queuing to take a picture of, I don't know, a Trulli. That's nothing special. I'm gonna turn around and show you what they are taking picture of. But in the meantime, let's explore this area a little bit more. The Soviet Union, or Mother Russia. I love Russia history, Russian history, and it's on my bucket list to actually visit Moscow. Hopefully one day I can. Right guys, so this is the area that I've been queuing up to take photos. I'm not sure why that is, but there's lots of queues. Not that pretty anyway. Lots of Russians. Oh, another dead end. Like there has been numerous dead ends. Place is a maze. Right. This is speechless time. This view is speechless view. My gosh, guys. My gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we travel, right? To learn new stuff as well as getting breathtaking views like this. This is why we travel. These are mason jar artisan. I forgot to tell you, parking is completely free until 9 o'clock. From midnight to 9 o'clock in the morning, parking is free. So I was here 7, nearly 9 now, free parking. Pretty awesome. A monument here. Not sure what it's for, but got a cannon here and helmet, probably for soldiers who fought the Nazis towards the end of the war. Stairs are quite slippery to begin with, and someone poured water, I guess, to cool down the temperature. It's already hot. Makes the stairs even more treacherous. Just be careful. But what a view, though. Wow, what an incredible view. Hey guys, that's the end of this video for Alberobello. Okay guys, that's the end of this video for Alberobello. I love it. It's such a beautiful, beautiful little village. Very unique. So if you are in Puglia, make sure you come here. Yeah, that's the end of the video. And guys, as I said in the previous video, making travelogues like this takes a lot of time and energy and of course money. So if you can, please give it a thumb up and share with your friends and subscribe. That can really support this channel. And thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in the next video.